call them a hybrid of the two coffee chains we talked about. Not only do
No, this is no. You do not make a root beer float like that, putting it in a box. I do kind of want to move on to this new video by Edvasion about how coffee is just dessert now, and we're going to keep making videos about coffee because it's coffee. The freaking the giant coffee bean man from regular show be like, wait for one of these coffee companies to try to replicate that, and he's going to have that weird smile on him that I usually refer to as the regular show smile, because a lot of them have it. You probably know what I mean when I say the regular show smile, but I want to see, because this isn't the first time we've taken a look at drinks that are just have way too much sugar for their own good, but let's see how many more coffee desserts are we going to get to see.
Morning, welcome back. Aw, you tired? Well, wake up.
Well, I'm not that tired.
Cut this coffee, is what people used to say. Unfortunately, the best part of waking up now isn't a Folgers coffee commercial. We're brother
As Folgers in your cup
and sister gaze longingly into each other's eyes.
in a very uncomfortable fashion, so to speak.
Hey mom, might want to get back in here. We're at the point where simple morning rituals like drinking a cup of black coffee to get the day started has evolved into a
When you drink coffee to help you clean, but you get jittery and anxious instead of motivated, and now both your mind and heart are racing at 100 beats per minute. Or no, 100 miles per hour. 100 beats per minute isn't even that fast of a heart rate. It's like, I mean, it can be fast depending on whatever it is that you're doing, but I know that when I'm playing DDR songs, it tends to go upwards of like 200, like somewhere around that ballpark range. But my resting heart rate has always hovered between 50 and 60, which is apparently something that happens with that kind of exercise. My god, a YouTuber named Bijou Mike watched that commercial. Oh, I know who Bijou Mike is. I think my sisters used to watch him.
5 a.m. sugar adrenaline shot straight to your heart, served to you in a bucket.
No, when I saw this was angled, and this photo looks angled, and it was throwing me off with the way that she was standing.
I'm telling ya, with the way we're tired all day and then wired all night, we've turned into sleep-deprived bats with caffeine addictions. There's nothing wrong with getting a little sweet treat every once in a while.
Right. I mean, I do that sometimes too. Like, I'll have a little bit of I'll have like a little sweet, like someone had made a cookie or a little cookie thingy at work, and I had a little bit of it. I was like, I shouldn't have eaten this, but I ate I ate my dinner earlier, and I had a few cookies and a little donut thingy, but that's about it. But make drinks with me during the morning rush. Yes, yeah. 50 to 60. No, even when I'm laying in bed, it's pretty low. I mean, my heart rate has always been that low, but fun fact, I remember in like stats class, high school stats class, one of the things that we did was that we measured our heart rates, and my heart rate was the lower. We were like trying to graph like box whisker plots, among other things, and mine, not only was my heart rate the lowest in the class at like 60, everyone else's heart rates was like 80 or above. And so I was a statistical outlier in that class. And like, yeah, all the other students had like heart rates of 80 or above, and some of the girls, they had upwards of 100, which I don't know if there is like a biological correlation between males and females with regards to their heart rates, but I was very intrigued by the fact that my resting heart rate was so low. But apparently, I remember researching that a little bit, and apparently it is a good thing to have such a low resting heart rate. Although it makes me wonder what my blood pressure is, because I have a very high salt diet, and salt is known to raise blood pressure.
I don't think people are realizing the reason they have constant jitters while simultaneously crashing
The Cookie Monster frap. Yeah, that sounds like diabetes in a cup,
out
definitely.
at the same time is because they drank an entire day's worth of dessert the moment they woke up. There's like this cool trendy drink culture now where every new release has to be crazier than the last, with more caffeine,
with more, because apparently more is better.
more Red 40 dyes, and with more AI generated sounding names so it can appease the
Oh lord.
algorithm for those sweet views. Take a look at this. Red Bull, Dragon.
Okay, Dragonberry Red Bull Energizer.
Berry Energizer.
Only at McCafe, and you could probably make this at home.
Und Red Bull Dragon
For €4?
Berry Energizer.
I don't even want to know what that tastes like. I've never had Red Bull. I've had Monster like once, but yeah.
Ich sehr gespannt auf Episode.
It's a SpongeBob episode.
This looks like it would inflict poison damage on whoever drank it.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, it looks like something that, it definitely looks like something that a poison type Pokemon would spew.
See how unappetizing your beverage looks while drinking it? For the low price of $58, get yourself a...
It sounds like an OC name. It actually kind of does sound... No, that's what I was thinking in my head. Of course, it had to have dragon in its name.
beaded drink carrier, each one mirroring its drink's flavor and aesthetic, featuring playful details like fruit charms, pearl lattice, and bold beadwork that elevate a simple beverage into a fashion statement. Or
We don't need this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a little accessory to hold your drinks and stuff. But apparently they're charging $50 for this.
is this the perfect way to slingshot cups of poison at your enemies? Which you might need since Starbucks just announced the return of their Unicorn Frappuccino.
Oh, wait. I've never heard of this before. So if they brought it back, and I've never heard, who remembers Jolt? I don't know if I do, but... No, when I remember them bringing, no, why did I think of those red cups that for some reason got them, that people were upset about for whatever reason? You're gonna steal that name when you make an OC? You're gonna call it Dragonberry, oh no. Well, this looks like a Dragonberry, let's be real, even though it's a unicorn.
Only available for the weekend. Better gear up.
Oh, and how many people were lined up that weekend just to get it? I bet you there was thousands of people in lines all across the country.
As they say, you are not getting this drink without a fight. No wonder everyone's living in this caffeine addiction starter pack
Yeah, pretty much insomnia.
picture. Me included. Insomnia. Check.
Yes. No, I remember this when I was hopped up on caffeinated sports drinks. I remember having quite bad insomnia. Yeah, your heart would probably explode, and then you'd phase into a parallel dimension.
Check. Anxious all the time.
I couldn't smoke weed after that.
Check. Hear that? That's the cooling fan next to my heart running at full blast so it doesn't blow up like...
Oh, Lord of mercy. I don't ever remember having heart palpitations, though. I can say that for certainty. It was always shaking and vibrating.
Good. Old laptop. Now that we've raised our caffeine thresholds to insane in levels of crazy, what's actually going on here? Who is setting the system up where a drink you get at a coffee shop can be your entire calorie and sugar intake for the day?
You mean besides TikTok?
Well, we can take a look at the three main culprits normalizing the shift in coffee culture in color-coded form. The green one,
The green one.
orange one, and the pink one.
I see. So yeah, I'm sure they have a lot of TikTok stuff, but are you free Wednesday? Because this coffee is.
These guys over here, they
Crumble cookies,
represent
yes.
the three deadly factors that have made insulin coffee bombs possible. And to start us off, let's take a look at the green one, also known as Starbucks. The king of hopping onto trends.
Yeah, the day 25 of making drinks people actually order. No, that looks like all syrup.
And making things with
That's just, oh my god, no. Sometimes when I go to Wendy's and I order like a caramel Frosty, they put too much caramel in it sometimes, and it's like, why do you have to put this much in it? Do I look like one of those people that frequent Starbucks?
intention of it going viral. Remember when they sold exclusive glass bear cups, but only gave
Oh, we reacted to a video about the glass bears.
each store like 2? People were lining up at 5 a.m. ready to square up with a child.
Yes, I remember this. That was
Or their
crazy.
infamous olive oils and protein.
Oh wait, I think that was a video by him specifically. I remember the olive oil thing too, the matcha syrup. Yeah, and all of that. I remember the olive oil thing, but the problem is oil and water don't mix, so it just looks weird.
Coffees, both with the consistencies of something that's been left out in the sun all day. Why I gotta
Yeah.
chew my coffee?
Yeah, PSA, do not Get the Starbucks protein hot caramel latte unless you want to feel like you're eating thick cottage cheese.
Whatever the case, they are always up to something on social media. I mean, they do make it super easy for just anyone to hop on TikTok, post about their coffee order of the day, which is usually some variation of caramel, no
Oh my god. 10 out of 10. Iced blonde vanilla latte. 3 pumps vanilla syrup. 3 pumps white chocolate. Vanilla sweet cream cold foam. Caramel drizzle cinnamon sprinkles. Yeah, I don't think your pancreas is gonna like that very much. You remember the Tim Hortons next to your house had a pumpkin caramel ice cap for fall? It is so good. I'm a sucker for, to be fair, I am a sucker for pumpkin spice and caramel flavored things. I like me a good pumpkin spice, muffin whenever they're in season. I like my pumpkin spice cakes and all of that. So I'm not exactly innocent of all charges, but I don't drink pumpkin spice lattes the way that, well, I don't drink lattes at all, but you know, yes, this pumpkin spice back on the menu, Meat Canyon style.
foam double espresso, light ice, extra foam, vanilla latte.
And it's so good. It's identical. It's the exact.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing, and it's sugar-coated, sugar-dripped pieces of sugar. Timothy Hortons pumpkin spice.
Same thing.
You tell everyone it's so good.
It's so good, and then other people who have more, let's just say, refined taste will think otherwise.
And then proceed to rake in the views, since Starbucks.
Yeah, that too. It's always these influencers that also have a major role. It pops up in your feed, and you'll be like, "Ooh, that looks so good. I'm gonna go get it for myself."
Already has that built-in fan base who are always looking to try something new. That shtick does get
I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to try something new, but when it's something like that, you might want to think twice.
stale pretty fast though. How many ways can you combine sugar and brown?
And an ice cap with whipped cream and chocolate drizzle is so good. I mean, if it's like a modest amount of whipped cream, you know, like the usual amount and a little bit, it's like a little bit can go a long way with regards to some of that, with regards to some of those things. But all of the stuff that they be doing nowadays is overkill, is an understatement.
Water without it eventually all melding into the exact same generic taste. Hey, that's
It's
why we
all about finding balance. I mean, balance is the key.
but things like the elusive
Think it thrice.
of secret menu.
Oh, and of course, this secret menu that's clearly not a secret. A normal good amount. Yes, exactly. Nothing wrong with exploiting your sweet tooth, but then you have all of this pink drink. Strawberry acai with coconut milk, cotton candy frap with raspberry syrup, caramel cookie, blackberry sage, lavender latte, strawberries and cream. I mean, these sound good, but they're definitely not good for you. If you could just give me at least one of these drinks without the caffeine, I'd probably enjoy them, in all honesty. But knowing the amount of sugar and caffeine that they have, they probably wouldn't enjoy me.
Each drink more colorful and fully loaded than the last.
And what kind of dyes are they using in these? Yeah, there's that one. Which red dye is it that's carcinogenic? It's one of the red dyes.
Pink drink
Yeah, pink drink.
remix.
What makes it a remix?
Skittles.
Of course, it's Skittles.
Refresher. Butter beer latte. Cookies on top.
Cookies on top. I mean, I'm a sucker for cookies and cream, but you know.
Remember, baristas don't know the secret menu. Always give them the recipe.
Yeah. You say that, yet you're advertising it anyway.
Then, isn't this just random bullshit someone made up? Whenever you ask a secret menu poster, where did you get this information from?
No, wait. Is that an official? It looked like it was an official flyer of some kind, but I can't tell now.
They're suddenly Leah Michelle and can't read. I don't know what's worse, ordering a dragon fruit glow-up drink and having your barista give you the nastiest side-eye, or asking for extra back shots and they actually make your drink with extra back shots.
Oh
told
lord.
her to
I don't even, what the hell is a back shot?
add 2 back shots to it.
No, what's a back shot? Do you see how out of the loop I am with regards to this kind of stuff?
Can you add 2 back shots to it? Stop. Never mind.
posting a
Yeah, it's the same with candy cane hot chocolate. You get that, you know that it isn't coffee, but yeah.
sickingly sweet looking Starbucks drink on main will get you guaranteed likes. But once we've all posted about the exact same drink hundreds of times, we're all looking at each other across the table with our glasses and bobs thinking,
So,
No, I'm
what
thinking.
now?
This is the new AI, the new AI slop secret menu.
that's why
Sounds
they're
about
always
right.
coming out with stuff. The constant update of new wacky drinks lets them stick onto people's feeds, keeping the Starbucks content mill of free content
Yeah, but it's just more content slop.
constantly flowing. Technically,
Yeah. Oh my god, no. Look at this. The text is overlapping. I can't read it. Try the new blue coconut. Can I just have... Why don't you just give me a pina colada soda and we'll call it a day?
you're all making ads for Starbucks with
Oh, you're signed to try... That doesn't make any grammatical sense.
without being paid for it. Unless you're an influencer. But you know,
Blue coconut drinks, but that's green. I mean, I know there are some cultures that don't distinguish between blue and green, but that's still green. I'm just saying. You want to try the dragon fruit?
You know what?
I don't think I've ever had dragon fruit before, or at least the flavor. I'd imagine it's something that I'd like, though.
for the right amount, I too would make a shameless plug. Come with me to try the new caramel duty booty drink in the heart of downtown LA. People go crazy for
Let's
anything
go.
in limited quantities. Labubus, the
Oh yeah, there's always the fear, the FOMO is also a big factor in why these types of things happen anyway.
McRib, toilet paper. So when Starbucks announced their unicorn frappuccino will be returning for 1 weekend,
What does the unicorn frappuccino even look? I'd imagine that it tastes like raspberry.
look out for the stampede of
Either that or some cotton candy flavor.
die-hard unicorn frappuccino fans as they bum rush their way to the front of the line.
Yeah, sounds a bit. Yes, pretty much. I get a frappuccino, you get a frappuccino, everybody gets a frappuccino.
Who has the energy for this? Why are we also awake at 5 in the morning? Time
Well, I'm awake at 5 in the morning because that's just the sleep schedule I'm accustomed to.
and place. You think it's because people are drinking 6 donuts for breakfast as the
Drinking 6 donuts. I mean, there are some people that probably would do that, either because of some throat condition or something else.
their first meal of the day? No need to read the nutrition label. One glance and you can already tell. This is a lot, Robin. But I guess if you're really dying for it, a grande unicorn frappuccino
Yeah,
is
remember?
410 calories.
410 calories. That's 25%. Every time you hear Labubu, you think of Labubu Killer Missile. I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure it's the thing.
16 grams of fat.
16 grams of fat. How much? Well, what type of fat? Saturated or unsaturated? Because one is usually considered better than the other, and I think it's unsaturated. Unsaturated fats are plant-based, but saturated fats are animal-based.
And 59 grams of sugar.
Okay, 59 grams of sugar. No, how much of that is the daily recommended dose?
The perfect way to jumpstart your insulin production first thing in the morning.
Yeah. No, your pancreas is gonna get fried after all of this. Come make drinks with me during the 5 a.m. mini rush. 2 caramel crunches. I mean, the fact that they make them look so nice. Really? Wait, what? She put a little bit of caramel off screen just to put even more on screen. What the hell? What? Wait, what? What was that? I, I, I mean, there's Chicago-style pizza where the sauce is on top, and then the cheese, and then the pepperoni's on the bottom, and then there's whatever the hell this is. She put in the foam, and then the syrup, and then the crumbles, and then she's putting in... I think that's supposed to be a coffee, but it looks like that it has the consistency of milk, of a milkshake. I need to run that back again. Here, and I'll move my... No, not this. I will move this out of the way so that you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, she put in the cream, and then the syrup, and then the crumbles, and then that on top. And let me guess, she's going to put even more stuff on top of it. Yep. I'm confused by what she put on off screen.
Damn, a caramel
I don't, yeah, it's like, I don't even think they would do that in Chicago, I'm just saying.
crunch at 5 a.m. is wild. Once you get into the office, your T-pose on the toilet is gonna be nasty work. Not gonna lie
Lord.
though, some of these drinks look like they would slap in a good way when
Yeah.
I'm barely awake. But the thing is,
Some of them would slap just without the caffeine, just let me have the flavor.
as humans, we do like our routines. Getting one of these every single day is easy work, especially when you're upping your sugar and caffeine tolerance to unsustainable levels with some of the most readily available addictive substances on earth. Well, if we're gonna mention the greed the Bible talks about, bring out the orange one. Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. We took a look at that lazy video where people were bringing in literal buckets to Dunkin' Donuts because they were selling buckets at some locations, but apparently the buckets that they were selling weren't big enough, and so they were bringing buckets from elsewhere.
Is a coffee chain known for
No. Never mind your pancreas. Your bladder is gonna explode after that.
their more is more mentality. You might have already seen those viral videos of people customizing their coffees. Sorry, I mean cups of sugar with
Yes, this.
a drip of coffee. Y'all are treating this place like a
Yes, it's half decaf latte with 4 mocha swirls, 4 French vanilla swirls, 25 sugar. It's not even specifying the units. It's just 25 sugar. Not 25 grams, not 25 milligrams, just 25. That's either 25 individual freaking specks of sugar, or it's 20... this seems like 25 little palmfuls, if anything, and then 4 cream.
bulk barn for syrups and sweeteners. The drink receipts on these things might as well roll it up and call it a scroll with how long we get.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Evolution. And this is at a Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, that sugar's not getting dissolved, buddy. You don't want to do it like that. There's super size me servings. Yeah, no units of measurement. It's just there.
At what point do you start chewing your coffee?
No, at this point, no, there was that Family Cut-A-Guy gag with the big black lady where he was like trying to find, so you want a hammock of, there was a desk of Cheez-Its, a drum of grape jam, and then a hammock of cake or something like that. And then Peter was all like, where are you getting these units of measurement from?
Instead of drinking it, this sandy texture, there's no way this is gonna mix properly before someone takes their first sip. 18 sugars aside, maybe the problem isn't with the combination of ingredients, but with the drink vessel itself. If only it were a
If only it were much, much bigger than that, then maybe we'd be able to fit all this needless filler.
tiny bit bigger, then you can finally add that little last drop of liquid to finally get this all mixed properly. Here, have this plastic bucket, you animals.
Yeah, pretty much. Those are so... God. No, I'm pretty sure my family, if any of them drank coffee, I know my mom likes to get little Frappuccino bottles, the ones that come in glass, but I'm pretty sure it would take her well over a week to finish that.
Dunkin' Donuts is testing the very normal 48-ounce cold beverage bucket, only available in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and select locations. Instead of doing multiple Dunkin' runs throughout the day, get your entire coffee intake in before 10 a.m.
Lord. Yeah, but then people decided that these weren't big enough.
Oh, actually, never mind. Make that before 7 a.m.
I woke up at 5 a.m. to get one of the 48-ounce Dunkin' buckets, so let's try it.
Oh lord, what do you mean let's try it? It's literally just the same thing that you would normally get, except it's in a bucket.
It's $12. There's only 25 at each location. You can get either an iced coffee or a refresher. It's the equivalent of 2 medium drinks. I got 6 vanilla.
So it's a lot. I'm trying to think of how these. How much of a medium drink is in a large drink? I'd imagine that it's at least 2/3, but
Shots.
you know what? Why am I even trying to comprehend this? And I call myself a math geek. Lord have mercy. Even my knowledge in basic calculus isn't going to help me in understanding this.
Free stevia and almond milk. The color's looking a little questionable, honestly. Yup, it's really good.
So, how does corporate decide which states to market test in?
Whatever has the most of these types of TikTokers.
As I'm picturing, we don't sell to just anyone. Our buckets of coffee are reserved only for the biggest of backs. For reference, one of these plastic containers can hold 6 cups or the equivalent of 4 standard cans of soda. If I see
4 cans of soda, huh?
someone show up to work with one of these in hand,
And I bet they have more sugar than 4 cans of soda.
they are either on a 24/7 time crunch, sick in the head, or they're trying to spend half the workday in the bathroom. Time theft, I guess that's a way to do it. Of
I mean, if it gets them out of doing any work, is it really a bad thing?
course, when this big old bucket dropped, people were hyping it up like it was the next best thing since sliced bread.
Yep.
Oh Lord. Again.
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 Okay.
Nothing new, nothing changed.
Run to Dunkin'. I don't think anyone ordering this can. Maybe after, when they've ingested 600 milligrams of caffeine in one sitting.
They're gonna want to run and run for the hills until they eventually have to crash.
Which is over the
They will crash and they will burn.
recommended daily limit of 400 milligrams for adults. The caffeine crash these people are gonna have in the middle of the day is gonna suck. So what about matcha? That's like coffee's trendy exotic cousin who's into fitness. You
No, I can't wait to see what kind of matcha desserts they be serving.
always hear about how they're the healthier alternative to coffee.
They're the healthy alternative. Ice. More ice. Unsweetened raspberry shots. And how many are you get? I don't. Extra matcha because it's not enough. Because Bobby wants. No, Bobby Hill at like in the what was it? It was an episode where Khan lost one of his jobs, and then they were kind of struggling, and then Hank brought an extra bucket of chicken, and then Bobby was all like, "How do you know it's extra yet?" And then Hank was thinking to himself if he's gonna have to check Bobby's cholesterol. So how do you know this is extra matcha? For all you know, this is someone's regular amount.
Not gonna lie, this looks like shit. The whole matcha to water ratio is off. Might as well take a handful of grass, boil it, and top it off with whatever lyrics you want. Check.
Yeah, freaking, if anyone remembers old school Matt Pat game theory, I remember watching one of the Zelda ones where he tried to recreate Skyward Sword's stamina potion using wheatgrass, and he was very, very sick.
Out though, I mean, if you go to Dunkin' expecting the highest quality of ingredients, that's on you. Does this not look like a Victorian child's pail of lake water they fetched in the wee hours of the morning to take their annual bath with? At this point,
Lord.
Dunkin's not even known for donuts anymore. So
Yeah, so apparently they're just calling themselves Dunkin' now.
here's a drink with donuts blended right into it.
Oh lord.
To remind you, hey, we got donuts.
Water, liquid cane sugar, cream, coffee
There's no way that this is what you're gonna do it with.
syrup, not actual coffee, coffee syrup.
Lord have mercy.
Pumpkin Munchkins donut hole treats, caramel drizzle, whipped cream, more caramel drizzle.
This look
There's no way that that's an official thing that they're recommending. There's no way.
Looks like a drink recipe for taking someone out before 9 a.m. Would the texture not turn creepily chunky if you don't finish it within the first 15 minutes? Other than upping the calorie count, I'm pretty sure blending donuts into here adds nothing to the drink. Come on, we can't even be bothered to chew our own food anymore. Only
Nope, guess not. I didn't even
Slop
think
bowls
of
and
that.
slop drinks, I guess, coming to stores near you in the near future. Good news though, if you do want your drinks chunk free, Dunkin' Donuts has also hopped on the dirty soda train. Hitting
Dirty soda. Hit.
Dunkin' locations nationwide today. Dunkin's take on dirty soda combines the brand's beloved coffee milk with Pepsi and tops it off with sweet cold foam, creating a drink with classic soda flavor and a smooth, creamy coffee-forward finish reminiscent of the Dunkin' Latte.
I have never heard of a dirty soda. This just sounds like a root beer float with extra steps. That's what this sounds like to me.
Yay! The pink one?
The
Not even
pink
insane.
one.
Crumble cookies.
Oh, and then there was a crumble cookies video that I wanted to take a look at a while ago, but I already lost track of it.
Could call them a hybrid of the two coffee chains we talked about. Not only do
No, this is no. You do not make a root beer float like that, putting it in a fucking box. No. First of all, the classy way to do it is by using a glass, a little glass. You know which of the whenever you see like ice cream in a little glass goblet, whatever the hell. First of all, you do it that way. Second of all, you do it in a cup, not a fucking box. Are you kidding me? No. This I've been able to put up with all that other stuff, even just barely, but no. This will not stand. No. The donuts are mediocre at best, though. Oh no. I've never had Dunkin' Donuts. Well, maybe I have had Dunkin' Donuts before, but I'm not too picky when it comes to donuts. But no. Out of all of the things that make me crash out hard, it's this. Making a fucking root beer float in a cardboard fucking box. Are you kidding me? No. Oh my lord. I'd much rather you make it in a sippy cup than this. Are you kidding me?
they have a huge social media presence with their rotating lineup of cookies and mukbangers eating an entire box of them
So it was just some... Okay, now I just feel silly.
in one sitting. Reading a crumble cookie nutrition label will have you wondering what kind of witchcraft are they doing in there.
Oh no. Okay, mallow sandwich featuring Oreo, all rights restricted. A fluffy, creamy center with brownie pieces sandwiched between two chocolate cookies made with Oreo, all rights restricted. Cookie pieces. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group, used with permission.
That somehow lets them fit
Oh, and it's 4 servings. 4 servings per cookie. They expect you to eat this in fourths? They expect you to cut this into 4 pieces and just eat it that way. 1,000 calories per cookie. That's half of... This is a whole meal right here, then. If that's what that is, that's like not even a whole meal. That's more than a whole meal. I mean, the people on average eat 3 meals a day. 2,000 divided by 3. How much is that? Divided by 3. That's more than a meal.
1,000 calories in
Not unless you're eating 2 meals a day. That's gonna be apparently 72%, 56 grams of
a
fat,
single cookie.
28 grams
That
of saturated specifically. What does the trans fat say?
is not my cookie. That is not my juice. Well,
That is not my job!
good luck to anyone who thought they casually ate 6 regular cookies,
Oh my god, imagine that.
only to look down and realize, Roro,
No, worse. It'll go right to your thighs.
My thighs!
if something
And then you'll blow up.
happens to have the slightest, tiniest sliver of potential to become the next viral trend, the guys at the Crumble Cookie Labs will already have a prototype in the works. Dirty soda
No, I want to see what the... Yeah, it's 6666666, and that's just a third. That's just one meal. And that had 1,000, so it's more than that.
sodas blew up on the internet.
Dirty cherry soda, is that what that said?
At the Crumble Cookie Labs,
Sorry about
will already
that.
have a prototype in the works. Dirty soda
Yeah, I've never heard of the term. I've never heard of the term dirty soda until now. No, this is news to me. And of course, we have to have these giant-ass Stanley Cups.
Just blew up on the internet not too long ago because of how fun they looked and the ability to
Zero, and of course, as if the zero sugar is going to make it much different.
have it your way. Take your soda base, like a Coke or a Pepsi, spike it with flavored coffee creamer, and multiple pumps of any type of syrup you want.
Me during dry Jan? What the hell is dry? We don't drink drugs. We don't drink alcohol or do drugs. What? And why does it have the Disney Plus logo on the in the corner? No, this is my first time ever hearing about a dirty soda, which, as I said before, is just a root beer float with extra steps.
The hit TV show The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives also
I see.
had a hand in dirty sodas becoming a TikTok staple, since the Mormon faith doesn't allow hot tea and coffee, but it does allow caffeine.
Out of the 7 days of the week.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember seeing a video about something like that where it took place, where there were these soda stores like all over Utah because Utah has a high Mormon population.
I'm having at least one 44 ounce.
I think it was a video I watched on my own, but I can't remember.
Yes, a 44 ounce, and I drink it in like an hour. I'm probably only gonna live to like 50, but makes me happy.
We got to see Mom Talk in action on reality TV as they got together.
Yes, how lucky we are to be alive at the same time as dirty soda. Oh yeah, Swig was one of those soft drink chains that exist in Utah.
Throw dirty soda parties and,
Oh my god, all the syrup, as if the soda itself didn't already have enough sugar.
and possibly maybe perhaps increase Swig stocks by 200%, which is a Utah-based soda franchise that specializes in dirty sodas. The
Yep.
appeal for non-Mormons is being able to make any type of flavor you want. Okay, they really know how to heal our inner child, because we've all been toddler mixologists before. So
I mean, I've always been to, like, as a kid, I've always wanted to drink, like, fruit-flavored sodas, which we would buy, like, every now and then, but we didn't start really doing that until much later on. We were always bought either Sprite, root beer, or something else, but it would always usually be Sprite that my parents would buy me and my siblings because Sprite doesn't have any caffeine in it, but...
serving up different types of potions in the bathroom without our parents' permission. Aw, drink cleaner and shampoo. A classic. Crumble
Yeah.
Cookie saw this and thought,
Let's try... I wonder if we were to try to make a drain cleaner flavored thing.
what if we give our customers unlimited access to our ingredients? And thus, the dirty soda crazy cousins was
Crazy cousins, huh? So we have a Mountain Dew one.
born. What makes this family member so crazy? Well, you got Red Bull, Mountain Dew, pineapple strawberry puree, and coconut cream, all mixed together to form a Molotov cocktail of jitters for the rest of the day. Forget about eating a calorie
Yeah, so much for being called Crumble. Well, it's Crumble, but it's just like what happened with Dunkin' Donuts. It was about the donuts until it became about the coffee, so they just called it Dunkin'.
cookie.
Dirty soda. Oh, not Nudical, no, it's an Albany expression.
You can down 840
Tutti Frutti drink. Tutti Frutti. Oh, no. I don't actually know the lyrics of that song, but I remember hearing it a lot watching Brave Little Toaster.
calories and
Oh,
186
here, I gotta follow that up with my own. But yeah, a 32-ounce drink called Crazy Cousins.
grams of sugar and a few gulps. Is this
That's still larger than one regular meal.
perhaps very southern?
That's the sugar equivalent of 18 and a half Krispy Kreme donuts.
I can't even eat that many Krispy Kreme donuts.
Or
I mean, I could, but I don't want to.
16 Reese's cups.
I could eat that too, but I don't want to.
Or half of a Carvel Cookie Puss ice cream cake. Does that make sense?
Well, that's life.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Some of us are here for a long time. Others, they want to get taken out before work by a crumble cookie drink. Free will
Sounds
is
about
the thing.
like-
The human body is surprisingly resilient, so if you want to try limit testing how much sugar and caffeine you can handle in a day, we got bucket coffee now. But just remember, for every crazy cousin drink you consume, the higher the chances you'll have to ask one of your real cousins if they have a spare pancreas you can borrow when yours stops making insulin.
Oh no, Reese's. Ice cream cake, you'd eat that. I'm not a big fan of ice cream cake. I'm more of a cookie cake kind of guy.
Who knows? Maybe companies will start putting insulin in drinks for fun.
Oh no, they better. Isn't insulin expensive, at least here in the US? Imagine if they actually started commercializing it. The pharmaceutical companies might not actually like that. But yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to add to this other than coffee is just, you know, if you're gonna get designer coffees, you better be careful. You better know what you better know, at least try to be aware of what you're putting into your body. I mean, I think about it sometimes, but even I don't really eat that much